Good morning everyone and welcome to you in this daily update on Bitcoin and the Alts. As always, hope that you're all doing very well today with this lovely Bitcoin pump here for either a C wave, either a wave 3, only time can tell really. So in today's update we're going to update as always Bitcoin first of all, and then we're going to move on the Alts. So on this being said, let's not wait more and simply go on this chart here to update the levels. By the way, I'm just going to check really quickly here that the sound is working well as always. Normally it should be, but it's always good to make sure. Yes, it's working well, pretty perfect. So let's move back on this by the way. Perfect. So what's happened here? Well, as I said yesterday, so first of all we've got, so these resistance plan here, this support with a swing through pan here. Next we've got a 61866% plus a value low, so the first support was really around 54,000, a bit more here with that bottom here. So we did got a retrace, gonna remove that by the way, the single prints. We did got a retrace just with the front run here of the swing through pan. So the first target here we have planned, personally here, you can see it was at night, this low here plus that. So we've got a good reaction by the way on the retest. The first low was not that good, the second one here was pretty nice. As always, if you bounce without any good data, you're going to do a retest. If the retest is bad, new low. If not, you're going to get a continuation next. Here it was good, so we've got another retest, we've got another possible long entry around there. I've posted about this in Discord yesterday if you want to get more. That is simply the swing through pan version 2, how I am trading these today really. If you want to find this, it's simply on the website. You can go into the course section and you have this nice exocharts course with a nice, well, it's around the number 10 normally, the lesson number 10, 12 by the way. Swing through pan version 2, how I am trading them today. But yeah, so from here we've got a nice increase in price. We've got the first resistance plan. What happened there? We've got a rise above, flip to support, and from here, if you remember correctly here, we've got a gap. So it was into the gap. As always, if you get acceptance here into the gap, you expect it to be filled. And so we've got a rise just at the top of the gap right here, and a nice rejection. And again, personally, the top here was at night, so you've got a nice short reaction again on the top from the rejection of the gap top here. But well, personally I was sleeping, so it's missed. But again, we cannot be all the time on the chart. But yeah, so pretty cool. Now, on this being said, with a quick review really of this, we can update the levels. So first of all, we can remove some few stuff here. What we can get rid of? We can get rid of this. We can get rid of this. We can remove that. I'm gonna keep. Not gonna remove that TPO. Is this TPO here well respected? And so yeah, the resistance here was simply the. Where is this here? The second one here we'll have planned before we even rise. That's pretty cool to recognize the good targets, the good levels really. Well, I'm gonna keep all of this, to be honest with you. You can see here we've got a nice flip to support, flip to resistance, flip to support for the moment. So the levels here are still well respected, so I'm gonna keep everything, to be honest with you. Maybe remove that for the moment. These are some MC strat. Yes, alright. So we can go simply here on a daily time frame, see if we have a new daily level, and we do have a new daily level by the way. Just a bit above here, pretty cool. So let's come back here on the 1 hour, and now let's go on exocharts. As always, if you want to follow along or do this on your side every single day to get all these templates, you simply have to go on the website here again, and you can go into the course section, scroll down, you can go down here to the download section. You simply have to download this exocharts pro workspace. You can simply import the workspace here in exocharts workspace. You cannot see. Oh yeah, you can see import the workspace. Once you imported it, it will be in there. Just have to click it and you will get the same templates here as mine, plus the order flow section if you want to trade also. It can be pretty cool. But anyways, on this being said, now what do we have here? One naked session, path control, 57,130, just right there. So let's take this and move that up. Cool. All right. Move this a little more on the right. Then what do we have? The one right here. What? How is that possible to get a path control here? Oh yeah, I'm stupid, it's a TPO. Alright, so we have, what's the price? 59 990. So 59,990. Perfect. Let's move this a little more on the right. One a bit above 61,290. 61 by the way. Perfect. It's a little bit too close to the current price. Actually, I don't like this so much, but well, if we drop now. Alright, so no more naked session path control. Then we have here one TPO 57,374. Okay, and then what do we have on this DNPOC template? We have one just right there. That is 57,162.5. Alright. Good. So I'm gonna get rid of this. Oops, or maybe by the way. I'm gonna keep it for the moment. Okay, so we have no more. Maybe on the ticks one just really quick before to go on the chart. Yeah, okay, it's reviewable, so I'm gonna add also that one here. What's this? 60,000.5. Oh, okay, well. Let's get rid of that naked session path control. And let's add back here the TX50 and we are good. Just gonna have a look here really quick at the order flow, see what we got on the top. We've got 6 million here, just some longs next getting wrecked, some shorts sorry here getting wrecked, or closing at least. Because we did took some few highs there, you can see, so we did took some stop loss all the way up. That's pretty cool. No big longs trapped on the top on the 30 minutes. Let's see here on the 15. Still not. Sorry if you hear some noise in the background, by the way. Just 4 million here, nothing crazy big. 11 million here. Already went a bit below or not yet? Nah. Okay, and so what's the amount of people of longs closing here? Only 8 million, 3. Okay, well, we'll see with the wave next what we can get here. Okay, so now we have this, so we can add here an anchored view up. Okay, we can pull some few more levels if that can load. Perfect. And then well, this first of all. Yeah, okay, so we have a big zone of support here, to be honest with you. For some upper target, I'm gonna I will see with the wave, because here we do have some support. For example, here you know we have the higher time frame range low. That is not here by the way, but here you know the range we have right here from the top here. The bottom here, sorry, to the top. We have this nice bottom there. That was the first resistance. We got acceptance, you know, above. Spend some time, get acceptance into the gap before to get a nice increase in price with the second target we have planned. So we can absolutely here backtest this channel low and get a nice increase in price again if we manage to hold it, of course. That was a really good support resistance before, so that can still bring us with something here. But we do have, for example, for scalpers, we do have here, so we can look, of course, here for a swing for a pound or a failed option. This is really more for scalpers. Otherwise, we can wait here for the DNPOC. That can be also the top here of this lower time frame range. So we can do a flip to support of this if we, of course, get a good data on the order flow. If we don't, we're going to go for the lows of this plus the higher time frame range low and the old DNPOC. If you don't get anything bullish of this, we can look for the next target down here. So value high path control, we have the old weekly naked path control, we have a new TPO DNPOC naked session path control. So we do have a lot of confluence, plus here's a path control and the swing for a pound of that. That's a very big support, not gonna lie. If we start breaking this, we can simply look next for well, new daily, but I mean that will be cool to go at least for these lows here below, not gonna lie. Have the double daily here, so we can look for these lows here to be taken. If we start breaking this, I'm simply going to wait here for the not the VWAP, but the value area low here, to be honest. Yeah, that's definitely a support we have down here. And if we start breaking this, we have the last support here, really, the value area low. Okay, plus the swing through part of this. But I mean, if we start to come back down here, not gonna lie, it's more likely about to take the lows if we start to reach that prices back again. Yeah, well, these are the three main support we have to the downside. Just gonna set gonna lock everything, by the way. Bam. Gonna set some alerts here, here, and not the lowest one here, and gonna add some alerts on this, and we're done. Well, there is no more, to be honest with you, resistance to plan because everything was planned in the last update. Now if I have to short, well, for me this was at night, so it's missed. I'm simply going to wait for a retest, but for now it's possibly about to take the lows, so it's not very useful to plan the resistance at the moment. Yeah, so well, these are the supports. I think we're done with this. Nothing more really to add on Bitcoin for the levels. Nothing more to add on the higher time frame levels too. We have the higher time frame support. You have the screenshot, by the way, in Discord if you want to. You just have to go into the Bitcoin TA, and you have the higher time frame support that was planned, by the way, before we even drop. You can see here we've got a bounce from the first one, and we've got a nice, it was a 15% bounce before, but now what brings us with a 28 and more 30% bounce. It's absolutely crazy. But well, yeah, these are the three main resistance, nothing more to add on this. Let's move on the waves. So on the waves here, what we have planned in the last update, you know, was simply to look for either you've got a 5 waves, so green 1, 2, 3, 4, and the wave 5 with a nice ending. You've got a nice short reaction by the one on the top. I've explained this in Discord, the reason for taking that short trade. That was here, by the way. You've got so the weekly negative path control resistance flip to support, but that could end up here in a failed auction. You've got loads of longs on the top. You can see you've got like 15 million, another 10 million, 2 million, 3.8, almost 4, another almost 3 here million. You've got a tons of longs on the top, ending in a swing through pan, and from that swing through pan, you've got a nice reaction from, well, for a short trade that brings us with this lovely drop, and we've got a drop up, well, at almost to take out that low here. That's pretty cool. Yeah, but anyways, so this was either here for a wave 1. Well, by the way, I'm gonna start here with the ABC. So A, B, so get a drop to go take the highs next. Either fills a gap, either no, it depends. Either here for a 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, much more bigger push to the upside. So here is the A, B, right here, and then the C to the upside, and the impulsive. If we do the white impulsive here, we shall go a lot higher than this normally. Again, the impulsive can end up here in a leading. It is absolutely something possible. So get a wave 3, 4, you know, get a wedge to the upside, depends. And if we do get this, so to speak, we get, for example, here wave 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 like this. Well, that's a crazy leading, not gonna lie. We can look next for a bigger wave 1, bigger wave 2, and then bam, a wave 3, 4, 5 to finally make the wave 5. That blue wave 5, sorry, here. Now I just want to check here because I didn't got time to check out the smaller wave. This is what I've placed it yesterday on my chart, but we have more likely here a triple wave. What the hell is this? We don't even reach here as a 1618. If we zoom out a bit, what says the RSI? Yips. That could be here wave 1, 2, then 3, but now the wave 4 is way too low. Let me see here if this can be a wave 1, 2, otherwise 3, 4, 5. Well, I'm gonna stick to the 1 hour RSI. Oops, the 1 hour RSI here. If we follow the 1 hour RSI here, we should get a wave 1. Oops. a wave 1, 2, 3, we should be now into a wave 4, and then we can look for a wave 5. Normally that should push higher, and here make a high, lower, high to make a divergence like this. Okay, high, higher, high, high, lower, high. And once we have done this, where it's either C wave top, either if we push higher, a wave 3 here. This is what I'm going to take more likely, is what it looks like more on the RSI. 1, 2, 5 waves, correction. Just struggle here to count 5 waves to the upside, but gonna just accept that. So here it means that we've got a retrace, I mean a bounce, not into the 1618, alright. So that wave 2 here was what? A regular one? No, it was a small one, 38.2. So here we can look in that case for a bit of a big retracement for a wave 4. Normally more likely between the 38.2 and the 50%. So right here, that base was a wave 3 top. Then we can look for the wave 4. And next we can look for the wave 5. Either a small rise, either a bigger one, at least to the 1618, so around 68,600. Depending if that's a C wave. The thing is, if we do a C wave here, well, this is a correction to come down, so not the best, but well, if we do this, it is what it is, right? So yeah, normally this should be the buy zone where we can look for a long trade. That match with what? A swing flip under a failed auction. If we pull here the same retracement tool. Yeah, with the DNPOC, alright. So we can get such possible long trade into the DNPOC and come back up here for a new high. Again, I'm gonna place a trade here, but don't forget to read the order flow. It's not because I'm placing this here that I'm personally going too long. I'm going to go here on the order flow and see what's going on. If there is any good reaction, I'm going to take the trade. If not, there is no reason for me to long this. Okay, but this is something possible. Stop loss on the low we are going to make if we get a good reaction when we bounce. Yeah. That all there's a plan really at the moment. It's, yeah, it's more like this on the RSI. So, and well, if we drop directly more, we go below. Well, it's a C wave top already completed, and I personally don't have the count for this, so that will be a wave. Well, a wave. Oops. A wave 3 here, 4 and 5. That will be a bit what the fuck, not gonna lie. But yeah, is what I'm going to take. But in any case, this is what I'm taking at the moment, more likely. Yeah. I'm gonna of course post some updates in Discord. Oh, by the way, we're the weekend tomorrow. It'll be interesting to see what's going to happen today before the weekend. Well, that's it really for Bitcoin. Not more to add on this. I did not put down the chat, by the way. Pop out the chat. Bam. Live chat so I can see everyone. Good morning to you all. Good morning, mate. Good morning. It is night I'm looking for the same levels as you. Well, that's pretty cool, yeah. Well, that's pretty cool if you're learning from the videos. Yeah, that's a bit the goal. So to teach you about, well, the levels, to determine what are the good levels, what are the bad ones. For example, here recognize the TPO. The TPO we don't really care. This was a resistance, and before here we got acceptance here above. Flip to support, get acceptance into the gap, so we expect it to be filled. And so to go around 63,000 really into this resistance. And if we get nothing bearish, bam, yep, look for the next one. It's all about finding the, well, understanding the context, finding the good resistance. I mean, the biggest confluence really we have. That's the only thing really. And it's all the time the same. It's a DNPOC at 60k or session path control. We have both really, but I just don't want to get, well, we already have a load of levels, so it was exactly at, well, it's 60,000 exactly for the naked session path control, if I remember correctly. We cannot really see it here, by the way. Yeah, you can see here you have a DNPO, yeah, it's 990. You also have a naked session path control, but DNPOC is stronger than a naked session path control, so I prefer to keep this. But you have both really. Oh yeah, it's because I'm taking the the TX1. If you go on the TX1, you can see we have a DNPOC too. I'm taking both values, TX50 and TX1. That's the reason why. So yeah, well, let me know if you want me to analyze some alts. I mean, which ones? Because yeah, we're done on Bitcoin. A refilled CM gap. Yeah, sure. We did yesterday. We did fill it here to the exact dollar by so we can see here. That's pretty cool. We've got here acceptance into the gap. We created a gap, by the way. Well, that's something to be aware of too. Look at this. We've got another gap here. But the gap is filled. You can see here we've got a touch to the exact almost dollar here. And we've got a nice short reaction next if you go and check on the 1 minute and know how I'm trading personally. Yeah, we've got a gap just below, so be aware of this. It's important too, in my opinion. Because the wave 4 target here, you can see the wave 4 target is the gap really. So 59,800. Gonna just add here some Elliott. Gap top and gap bottom here. There we go. But yeah, the bigger gap here is filled. Absolutely, we're done with this. Let's come back here on the. Was it 30 minute? No. Perfect. So do we have some ads here? My pleasure, mate. Well, yeah, it's important to check it to the both ticks. The ticks one are pretty well respected too. FLOKI and IG, please. Sure, mate. So let me go. Oh, by the way, NVDA, we've got a really nice drop here. You know, all the market are crashing with whatever. I don't know what was the news, or I mean, I don't really care, to be honest with you. I'm not really checking at this. If you go here into the NVDA stuff, and even for the can't remember the one. You know, it was this one here. We've got also this nice wave for this nice big pullback here. Well, I mean, this is a very big one we have planned here, but that's pretty cool into our target. But anyways, NVDA here, we've got a nice retracement that was really planned. Well, if you go and check it this into the video, it was around the end. Check it out yesterday. Here, we've got a wave 4 here, retracement with the most probable target. Well, it was even planned before that, by the way. Nice pullback here into the 38.250%. Well, we've got a drop here into exact target. For now, get a bit of a bounce. Depending on Bitcoin, if Bitcoin push high, that will push high. But if we do so, we can look next for the wave 5. So if we have to do this, you can pull the extension to as always from the wave 1 root to the wave 1 top. Gotta go on a daily time from here to the wave 4 bottom, like this. And you can add here the wave 5 targets. Yep, perfect. Move this on the right. Let's go with 450. That will be better. And let's go with 300 here. A little bit less. Let's get rid of the 618 1-to-1 extension. And so here, if the wave 4 bottom is in, we can look for, if I can place that, why you cannot. There we go. Let's get rid of this. Let's get rid of this too, and of that one too. And so now we can look simply here for the 1618 or the 2618 really. So you want to get the targets. Bam, red square, and a second one, and we're good. There is a take profit really of the longs. Again, it's not needed sometimes to take profit depending on the wave, depending on the market context, all of this. And if we get acceptance here above, for example, the NVDA really pump and pump and pump and pump, and it's not stopping into the targets, what you can do here is simply add the log scale, add the other targets, 1-to-1 extension, 618, and you can get the targets here, 618, 1-to-1 extension, 1618, 2618. These will be the targets if we really get acceptance above here, the 2618 on a normal scale. I'm just gonna control everything, perfect, and here we go. But yeah, for the moment, this is the most probable target. So you said FLOKI and ING. Let's go into the ads here. FLOKI. Oh. Where is FLOKI? Here we go, it's here. So what we've got there on that one, got a bit of a rise, or we did not pump it on that one. All right. Well, one, two, three, four. 3, 4, 5. Yeah, well, these are some 5 ways here to the upside. So we've got a wave 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Just gonna double check here the targets, but normally that should be the stuff. %. Got a bit of a front right now, the 1618. Might be touching on some other exchange. Well, yeah, I mean, if you have some 5 waves to the upsides, like Bitcoin, really, oops, like this, it's either a wave, so ABC to the upside, either an impulsive here. A, B, C. Let's go with some white waves, or a wave 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. It all depends on Bitcoin, if Bitcoin is doing really the ABC or the impulsive to the upside. It's gonna follow along really. If Bitcoin do the ABC, everything is going to do the ABC and drop next. After an ABC, you're going to get a drop normally. Except if that is a wave 1, 2, 3, and then we get a wave 4, 5, for example, for a small impulsive, so that will be more a leading. Wave 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. This is a leading because we stop really. Can be an impulsive too, by the way, to be honest. That will be a very small one. For example, when we do the C wave top, we're going to plant some targets again, and if the targets are lost, well, this was a C wave top, and we're going to drop really. I don't know if that makes sense. But yeah, mostly the thing, if we get the ABC zigzag on Bitcoin, we get it here. If we could do the impulsive on Bitcoin, we do it here too. As simple as that, really. I just struggle here to count this as 5 waves, not gonna lie. But how weird, we did not got any pump, big pump on that one. Alright, well. Just to give you a bit of some targets, we can pull the extension tool from the bottom here to the top, to the bottom we have done. Yeah, this is really weird for a 5 ways up, not gonna lie. If we push up here, so for an ABC zigzag, we can add here the correction targets. We have to count 5 waves here to the upside. Sorry. So yeah, 5 ways up here to the upside to end up the C. If we push 1 to an extension, otherwise 123. If we start here reaching the 1618, it is likely, not gonna lie, a wave 3. So then we can look for a wave 4, for a wave 5. And if the wave 4 is not holding, well, it was an ABC zigzag. But again, this we can recognize that by checking out Bitcoin. For example, here we're going to do a top on Bitcoin 2. Bitcoin is going to retrace. If Bitcoin drop massively, there is no reason to look the wave 4. We can look for a bigger drop, and so it was an ABC zigzag to the upside. But this only time can tell. We have to see what Bitcoin is doing at the same time. Okay, but yeah, these are the main targets for the moment. MC extension, 120 extension, 123, and the 1618. Pull it from the bottom here to the top here to the bottom we have done. Okay, for the moment. But yeah, this chart here is pretty weird, not gonna lie. Sorry, so let's go now on ING. Normally it should be in here. ING, just right there. Oh, that's a lovely pump we've got on that one. WXY. Sorry, I still have a bit of a cold, so I'm cutting my microphone. So to do ABC flat, and so here we have either an ABC to end up the Y. Well, it's same as FLOKI, to be honest with you. It's either here, so wave 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 to make a longer A, B, C to finish the wave. Either an ABC zigzag directly, and so now we're going to pump. It all depends again on Bitcoin, really. So here, if that's an A, B, C, we're done, and so we can look now for an increase in price, a bigger one. And well, here again, it's the same. Either an ABC like Bitcoin, either a 1, 2, 3, or 5 much more bigger push to the upside. The smaller time frame chart here is really terrible on this. So here we have a wave 1, 2 that is on the low. So wave 1, 2, 3, or 5, I guess. Okay, well. Yeah, the same as for Bitcoin, not gonna lie. Do we have any ING on Coinbase or something? Because the chart here is really terrible. There we go, much better now. So let's do this here. So here we have a wave normally. So wave 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. We have a leading here. So we have again either an A, B, C. That will finish later. We have a possible long trade, by the way, here. Might take that one. Or a wave 1, 2, and then maybe 3 or 5. Normally a little bit higher. Well, I'm placing this randomly for the moment. And so here, so just gonna place all the smaller waves so I keep in mind, no, I don't keep in mind, but I see everything. And you also, here we have another wave 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. That will complete the C wave all the way 3. I'm gonna make this like that. Where's green? Gonna do the same in here. Red but green. Bam. And so here we'll have another wave 1 normally. One, two, three, four. Yeah, still okay. So here we'll have another normally wave 1, wave 2, wave... Ah, wait, it's possibly done, by the way. Let me see here. Can be done. More than 2618 if you pull it here. Yeah, better like that. And so here we've got a 1-to-1 extension and this a perfect 1618. Yeah, so the base wave, the wave 3 is more likely done. It's a wave, so here 1, 2, 3, 4, and then a wave 5 here. This is more likely done, so we are normally already into this green wave 4. And next we can look for the wave 5. So here the wave 2 was small. Now, yeah, as you can see, we've got a 38.2. So after this, normally you expect a 38.2, 50%, a big retracement. So here, and you've got already a touch here into the 38.2. So this is right here is a buy zone. Again, for this to happen, for a bounce here to come, I want Bitcoin bullish at the same time. Green, so this should be normally the place where you look for a long, and from here you can look next for the wave 5. So when you want to find a wave 5 targets, you simply have to do, as always, really, if you want to learn that for absolutely free, you simply have to go on the website mooncharts.fr. okay, simply sign up with a member upgrade for absolutely free. Go into the course section and you will find a little wave course there. You can learn its the course number. So you have the 4 first courses for free, but you have 10 lessons, but the 4 first courses here represent really more than half of the course of all the lessons. The next lessons are really some more correction stuff, some more, for example, some rare cases, linked endings, some more stuff, but you already start with the basic rules. If you want to achieve everything everything you have to know about the Fibonacci tools, the retracement, the extension tool. Then you have the impulsive. So if you want to learn about the impulsive, how to find wave 5 targets, the wave 4, the wave 3, the wave 2, everything really, simply go and check out this, and then you start your learning on the correction. So all of this is free. Just enjoy it, really. As simple as that. So here, in any case, you can pull the extension tool from the wave 1 root to the wave 1 top to the wave 2 bottom here to check if the wave 3 is more or equals to 16.8. So the blue fib here, it is. So you just have to take the third click, place it on the wave 4 bottom here, and add the wave 5 targets. Oops, I misclicked that. Oh. Alright, 618. 120 extension, 6.8 is a bit less probable, not gonna lie, because that brings us with a truncated wave 5 or a swing through pan, but it's a bit less probable normally. Then you have the 120 extension, that is the most probable one. Then you have the 1618 and the 2618. Okay, so I'm just gonna get rid of this. And if we go, for example, we do one more new low like this, and then we bounce, you simply have to place it again on the wave 4 bottom, and there we go, you have some new targets. Okay, as simple as that, really. For the moment, we have this nice $19 really, then we have well, now $20, and then we have 21.5 for the targets. And so this will either complete a C wave, either complete a wave 3. If you want to find some more confidence, you can pull the wave 3 targets, or the C targets, by the way. So you can pull it like this, and so here, if we are into a wave 3, normally we have more chance to go here into the 1618 minimum. Okay, then you can retrace for a 38.2, because here that was a regular retracement, so to speak, between the 56 and 86%, and then you can look normally here for a 120 extension, so around there for the moment. Okay, yeah, well, that's the plan really on that one. Just adding the green square here, because if we drop again inside, gonna change a bit the targets, but for the moment we can get rid of this. We can add the 123, by the way, in case we can see it match with everything. We have the wave 5 the green wave 5 120 extension plus the 123 of the C wave. So here, if we stop there, it's more likely a C. If we go above into the 1618, it is more likely a wave 3 here, and that will be here the 161 also of the wave 5 of the green wave 5. And should we push higher to 618 with a 200% of the wave 3? So well, yeah, this is it really for ING. Sorry again if you hear some noise in the background. Next we have TIA. Normally it should be here too. We've got a nice increase in price on that one. So we've got a touch here of what, the 123. Geez, we've got a touch to the absolute dollar here almost. That's very nice. Lovely. So what we've got here, let me see, when was the last update on this? Oh, by the way, how to remove that. That's the way it makes this. TIA. So it was on Monday. So on Monday it was around there, I guess. Yes. So what happened? Well, it's the same rate than the... These lower time frame charts are terrible. Triple wave more likely here. The smaller wave are not the best on that one. Alright, well, let's do it still. So we have... Gonna accept that we've got some 5 ways, as everything has 5 ways to the upside. Gonna take the same here. Just gonna check at this. Bam, bam, bam. I've got a touch into the 1618. Well, it's really because we have an ABC zigzag or an impulsive on the other ones. So I will not take this as a 5 ways, but anyway. So ABC or a 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, much higher, like this. And so here we have normally, we did finish with a smaller wave here. I mean, it's well, normally we did. And so normally now we shall be again into a wave 4. Sorry. So wave 4 here, you can pull that right there. That was a big, I mean a normal retracement, a regular one. Went maybe into the 7xx, but this is not classed as big really. Well, between the 6.86% 7xx, it start to be classed as big if we retrace into the 85.4. Otherwise, above this, it's fine. So here, normally in that case, we should retrace between the 23.6 MC fib, so 31.32, and the 38.2 here. So normally this right here is a buy zone for a wave 4. Completing next a C wave or a wave 3 as always, like ING really. So we have the wave 1, 2, 3, 4, and then the wave 5. Like that. Bam. And that's it really. You can, once you have done the wave 4, pull the extension tool for the wave 5, just explain this. And if you want to get to know how to do this, you can simply go on the website, create an account for free again, and just check out the course number, I mean the lesson number 3. Sorry, of the Elliott wave course right here. Yeah, lesson number 3, if you want to chain impulsive. Yeah, that's it for that one. Morning, mate, and my pleasure, mate. My pleasure, my pleasure. What do we have otherwise? Gala, what we've got in here? Nothing crazy. NOT. That one ended up here in a failed auction, by the way, below that low. You can see here, get a kind of swing through pan here, reclaim, make a new low, and come back up. Missed, by the way, the target here. Well, we didn't got so much big pump on the odds, by the way, except Metis was following that one here. See what happened there, nothing crazy too. A year. MX did got a reclaim or alright. By the way, just want to check something here really quick on Bitcoin. Is so well from the low here to the top. Yeah, okay. So the thing is, the first, because Bitcoin is, well, it got a nice push to the upside, but I mean, the real first sign of strength is really first of all for me here to hold that bottom here of the higher time frame, sorry, channel here. So from the top here to this bottom there. That is to hold this bottom here is really for me a sign of strength. First of all, if we start breaking this, I'll be a bit careful, and otherwise also to get acceptance above here this value low. Okay, that will be the first real big sign of strength, to get acceptance back above this value low here we have. Okay, if we start reclaiming this, it's looking good for at least, well, the next target we have planned really. Okay, so if we get acceptance above here this value low, so well around, well, 63,000, okay, this zone we have planned. Should we get acceptance above here, we can look for a nice increase in price. If we don't, of course, end up here in a swing, a failed auction just above, so for example like this, flip to resistance and come back down. If we get acceptance above here with some good data, nothing really bearish, we can look for another increase in price for this nice target. But the first real big sign of strength really will be to reclaim this value that we have here. Can you take a NAVI? Sure, mate. NAVI. That will be in the out section right here. NAVI. That's a Z wave down. Alright, well, that's a double EXY in there then. Wave place it here. Oh, okay. So I think I remember about that one. Not gonna repeat myself on the higher time frame. You have this in the last update normally. So we've got here a double EXY and here another double EXY. So here we got a bounce from the first target plan. We've got a drop here into our second target, and well, for now we are bouncing. I mean, we did bounce it from here. So now, well, it's the same as the other assets, to be honest with you. Either now, depending on Bitcoin, a wave 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Either a NAVI zigzag, really. If Bitcoin do the ABC, everything is going to do an ABC, and we're good for a new low to be made, and so for a longer higher time from X wave here. Yep, that's it really. Just gonna add here some green, some green wave too. this in green. There we go. So it all depends really now of Bitcoin really. $5 million on the low here again. Some nice absorption up here. Oops. Yeah, and well, I mean, if we make a new low, we can simply look here again for a swing for a pound or a failed auction. So swing for a pound, quick move down, come back up directly, and you leave, for example, the price. Well, that's an example here. You have a high, you take it and come back down directly. That's a swing for a pound. You just leave the price high really with a wick like this only. A failed auction is when, for example, you have a high like this, you spend some time above, you take it really, you spend some time, and then you come back down really. So it's either a quick move down, quick move up, either a spend some time, form something bullish on Bitcoin, for example, and come back up next. If we don't do and end up here in a failed auction or a swing for a pound, we can simply look for the next target. There is a 123 of the blue, this one here, the big one here, blue Z wave. That one here, okay? And that's it really. Now it all depends of Bitcoin, but as always you DCA and such stuff here, you push before, you buy back here, you add more, you compound, and you again buy back again more if you want to, of course, and well, if you trust that coin. I'm not gonna tell you to buy this, I don't know about that coin really. In any case, you do whatever you want. But yeah, that's the thing. Now, if you want to add, by the way, some targets, as always, you simply have to take the extension tool, click first on the wave 1 root, or wave root, A wave top, or wave on top, or B wave bottom next, or wave 2. And you can pull here, so the correction target for the moment. We have the 1-to-1 extension. If that's a C123, if that's not a C wave, so to speak, a wave 3, we're going to go normally at least to the 1.618. If we don't do, of course, a leading, it depends of Bitcoin really. Okay, but for the moment, these are the main targets we have. But again, if that's a wave 3 for offering impulsive, we'll have normally more chance to go in here, a minimum, so to speak, $0.16. Yeah, well, that is it for that one. ENG. Sorry. How you did it hide the levels of the Fibbles without going settings? So when you do this, you simply have to press Control and you press the middle button of the mouse, and you simply did the levels. That's it. That's a pretty useful feature, not gonna lie. So ENG. ENG. Oh, there we go. Here's a wave. So for the moment, what's happened on this? We've got a bounce for now of the 1-to-1 extension. Oops, a little bit too much. Still, there we go. Well, let's go with 400, and let's move this to 250, like that. Much better. Let's get rid of this. Let's get rid of this. We don't care anymore. This we can go on a weekly time frame, move this on the right, come back here, and there we go. So we've got a drop below. Here's a 1-to-1 extension. Let me see here. First of all, this is not 38.2, but what about the log scale? On the log scale is 38.2. If we pull here some targets on the log scale, what it brings us with? Oops, correction. There we go. So now we have a 123. So let me add this here. Well, now it's touched, but there's still a zone here to be aware of. Gonna add a key level. And so, oh geez, it's a 0, 12, and then it's what? 336, 86, 92. Yeah, nice. So we can get this, and then we'll have a 1618 on the other 123. So it's perfect. So we have that zone here. So well, now it's alright. We got a bounce from here, but we're still very close to it. What's the bounce here? How it looks like on this? Because the thing is, I mean, second X is kinda big, not gonna lie. So double EXY will play small. This has a double EXY, a normal one. If you pull something like that, yeah, well, it match with the target one plan here. Good. What? Oh, okay. Sorry again. Well, yeah. So the high time frame, we don't really care now. It again all depends of Bitcoin. I mean that'll be the same. We'll just get acceptance here and say this is 5 waves. I mean, it's not 5 waves for me, but we'll just say this is 5 waves. And so we'll gain either an ABC or a 1, 2, 3, or 5, depending on Bitcoin, what Bitcoin decide really. Well, Bitcoin is not dropping right now, so let's do some few resistance up here. Because I missed the short as I was sleeping, so if we have to short again, there we go. We can pull some few more, some few resistance. So what we have here? Okay, that's pretty cool. Oops. What do we have on the order for on the 30 minutes there? Do we have any big longs at some point here? Longs got stopped out. We've got some longs. Why am I looking for the longs? I'm looking for the shorts. What the fuck? We have nothing in here. Let me see on the other time frames. No shorts. There are no shorts to stop here. Crazy. Alright, well, there is no real proper target. I mean, there's no real big target on this, not gonna lie. So the first, well, the best target really will be this. Of course, there'll be high, and we have a small swing for the pan, value are high, 6.86%. That's pretty cool, but we have also some targets before that, to be honest. So we have this highs here. This can be traded as a swing for the pan or refill auction, really. And otherwise, well, if we really have to get something, a really small retest, we can look for the naked session path control. But we really have to get some good data of this, otherwise I'm gonna wait for a bit higher to come. So I'm gonna set some of that as there at this here, otherwise I will prefer that one, of course. We have a lot more confidence, but well, we'll see. My playmate on high time frame is ING bullish, you think? On a high time frame, why I have placed a wave 4 here? I don't know. Well, I mean, the thing is, it's not because you have, for example, here an ABC zigzag to the upside, you cannot bounce. You can absolutely make here a W, an X, and then make a new all-time high with a Y wave. Into the Y wave, if you have to make a really big push to the upside, you're going to get an A with some crazy impulse here to the upside. So wave 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, that will form an A wave. As you cannot get only 5 waves into a Y wave, you have to get a correction. So you're going to form a 5 waves up, but to make a correction. So an A, B, and then a C wave to the upside with another impulsive run ending. But if you're in a really big bull market, it's gonna be an impulsive. So is it bullish on the higher time frame? Well, the thing is, if Bitcoin is bullish on the higher time frame, everything is going to be bullish on the higher time frame. So We just need to wait for Bitcoin really to be really bullish. When is it going to happen? Maybe the alts are going to be a bit slow because all the money will be in Bitcoin, and when Bitcoin is finally going to be a bit range bound after a big push to the upside, everything is going to follow, and all the alts are going to move to the upside as you will get less money into Bitcoin and more into the alts to move this back up. But is it looking bullish on the higher time frame? Well, well, that's an ABC zigzag here, more likely to the upside. But again, we can rise, as I said, with a big double EXY. So that's not the best chart ever. But I mean, oh, jeez, 400%, 4,000 by the way. I mean, every big crypto like this is good to buy, to be honest with you. So is it bullish on the higher time frame? I believe personally that everything is going to rise at some point. Maybe continue lower, but I mean, you can see how close we are to zero. I mean, if you just zoom out a bit, you can see how close we are to zero. Compared to this, I mean, this is definitely not a place where you can look for a sale here. I mean, just buy all of this. Well, I mean, there is no financial advice, but I mean, this is a better place to buy than to sell, right? Yeah, I don't know if this really answers your question, because for me here that's more an ABC, but again we can rise, as I said, with, for example, a double EXY to the upside, so it's not the biggest bullish chart ever, but we can still get some 4,000 and even more rise to the upside. I mean, it's still very nice. Now, yeah, to really get this bullish, to start to get something bullish in here, we really have to get a 5 wave to the upside. Either a leading here, for example, with a smaller wave of an ending. That will make sense because we have a triple wave first. Like this, once you've got the 5 waves like that, you can look for a bigger wave A, B, C, or a 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. And again, once you've got these 5 waves to the upside, you're simply again going to form here a bigger wave 1, maybe a very small wave 2. That's the problem after the 5 waves, to not drop too low. And once you've got the wave 2, well, you simply buy the wave 2, and then you can look for a 3, 4, 5 and a really nice increase in price. And again, once you've got these 5 waves to the upside, 3, 4, 5, you're going to form, if you really have to be bullish, another bigger wave 1, another bigger wave 2, and you can buy again that one, so 3 or 5 next. So, well, for the alts here to be really super bullish, and on the higher time frame, I have to see this wave first of all, this kind of impulsive here to the upside. This is what I want to see personally. If we don't manage to get the 5 waves to the upside, the first big increase in price with the 5 waves and then the retrace, well, it's not really bullish, right? But yeah, now we need to see if we do an ABC or an impulsive to the upside first, and well, once we've got this, we'll see. But on the high time frame, well, the thing is, even with an ABC zigzag, we can still make a bigger double EXY and raise and get a big bull market with this for a Y wave. So yeah, it can still be bullish, really. Yeah, so I don't know if you have some more requests. Otherwise, we're done really for today. I'm gonna set something. No. Metis is pretty cool too. We've got so a nice increase in price. It's either a wave 4, either it was an ABC zigzag down already. Sorry. I'm gonna get rid of this. Bam. And this one too. Perfect. So here again it's either a wave, so 1, 2, and 3, 4, and 5. Either a correction A, B, and C into the 120 extension of 123. Or the 1618 if next Bitcoin is dropping big, and well, there is no wave for in that case. So yeah, same as, well, it's the same on every else really, to be honest. So well, yeah, there is nothing more really to add on this, on the crypto market at the moment. Next week we do have some news, normally some nice ones. PPI, core inflation, moving the market, retail, so here, sales, building permits, Michigan consumer sentiment is also moving the market. So we have some news next week, Tuesday, Wednesday, Thursday, Friday. We can move the market, all of this, that's pretty cool. Because we've got absolutely none this week except the ISM on Monday. But yeah, so that's it really for today. I don't really see any other requests at the moment in the chat, so I think we're good. So yeah, thank you all for watching. If you want, as always, to learn about Wave, I mean, about crypto, really, how to analyze crypto, to make predictions, to understand the market, to understand how to execute the trades or not. That's why we use an order flow. It's telling you if you have or not to execute a trade more likely. If you want to, simply go on the MOONCHARTS.fr website, and you can go into the course section, and you have this nice 3 courses. Beginners, this is for apprentice only, and you have half of this course for absolutely free, and well, half of the course really is kinda nice. You have a load of information in that already. So if you want to start your learning, you can go and check this out. You have some Q&As, some live charting, some guess the pattern here, a trade recap. For the moment you only have one. I'm not really used to record my trades yet, so the reason why I'm not really recording all of them, but anyways. And you have some tips and tricks, and you have some few stuff to download and everything. Just go and check this out really. And yeah, otherwise, on this being said, have all a brilliant day ahead, have a nice weekend ahead too. Take care and catch you all in the next one. Cheers.